Welcome back on Engineering Mathematics 2, and today we will be talking about analytic functions. We will discuss analytic functions, then we will come to what are the harmonic function. There is a relation between this is analytic functions and harmonic functions, and then we will go for construction of analytic functions. So just to recall what we have learned in a previous class, that was Cauchy-Riemann equations, that is CR equations. The necessary condition for analyticity or differentiability, that is was already discussed. So just to recall that your function f of z equal to u of x comma y plus iv of x comma y be a functions of the complex variable z. Then this is partial differential equations, that is dou u by dou x equal to dou v by dou y, and here we have dou u by dou y equal to minus dou v by dou x. So this is equations are called the CR equations. And then what we have learned in a previous class, the CR equation. So this is Cauchy-Riemann equations or necessary condition for f to be differentiable at a point, and if they are not satisfied at a point, then the derivative f dash that does not exist, because this is our necessary conditions. But if the exists, then we cannot say whether the f dash exist or not, that we have to check, because this is our necessary conditions, not the sufficient conditions. We have also learned that this is a equation become sufficient conditions if this is a derivative here uv vy ux, and here this vx are continuous in addition to this is a relations which has to be satisfied as a necessary conditions. So if there are continuous this is partial derivatives appearing in CR equations, then this is continuous become sufficient conditions for a differentiability or analyticity. So this we have already discussed in the previous class. So it is written here also the CR equation hold at a point z0. Then f may or may not be differentiable at z0. Then we have to check, because this is are just necessary conditions. But if they are not satisfied, then we can definitely conclude that the functions is not differentiable at that point. So that will be helpful to prove non-differentiability of a function. So just to recall again that what was the analytic and the definitions for analytic function. A function f of z is said to be analytic at a point z0 if there exists a neighborhood modulus z minus z0 less than delta. There exists neighborhood where f dash of z exists. So for analyticity, the function need not be just differentiable at the point z0, but it has to be also differentiable in the neighborhood of z0. So this is a difference between analyticity and differentiability. So coming to the next example, where we will again observe that the function is f of z equal to z real of z. So which we can write, so z equal to x plus iy, and then we have x for the real z. So again can be break into u and v. So the u of x comma y equal to x squared and v of x comma y equal to xy. So again we can compute this is a first order partial derivatives. That means ux equal to 2x, here uy equal to 0, because this is the function of x squared alone. And when we have vx equal to y and vy equal to x, so this is all the partial derivatives. So again, if you take a close look for the first equations of the CR equations, that means ux equal to 2x and here vy equal to x. So they are not a equal for any point, but when we are taking about for the instance origin, that means x equal to 0 comma y equal to 0. So they are equal, that means CR equation ux, vy and vx, and then we have uy. So at origin they are satisfied because everything is 0 at origin. All these partial derivatives are 0 or origin. So the CR equations are satisfied at origin. So CR equations do not hold at any other point except z equal to 0. So there is a point to be discussed here, that other than this 0. Because of this 2x, and there we have x, and here also 0, and they are y. So if you take any other point than the origin, then 0 comma 0, then the CR equations are not satisfied. Then what we can conclude here, that is z equal to 0, the functions may be differentiable, may not be differentiable. We do not yet know because the necessary conditions are satisfied at 0. Because at any other point than origin, definitely we know that the function is not differentiable. Because here equations are not satisfied, so here just to conclude again for differentiability at z equal to 0. We need to check further because we cannot yet conclude from the CR equations. Secondly, about the analyticity at z equal to 0. We can definitely say that the function is not analytical at z equal to 0. It may be differentiable or may not be differentiable, that we have to check. Check for 0. Because if the function is analytic at z equal to 0, then it has to be differentiable in a neighborhood around this z equal to 0. But CR equation says that the function is cannot be differentiable at any other point than 0. And at 0, we have to check the differentiability. So for the analyticity, to conclusions is clear the function is nowhere analytic. But for differentiability, we need to press now whether the function is differentiable at z equal to 0 or not. So f is not yet differentiable at z if z not equal to 0, so other than origin function is not differentiable. This is what right here, and as I discussed, I can conclude that the function is nowhere analytic because here we learned that the function is not differentiable at any z if z not equal to 0. So it may be a derivative at 0. This is what we still hope, that it may be derivative may not have a derivatives because the necessary conditions are satisfied. So we will check with the fundamental definitions, that is limit f of del z minus f of 0 by del z, that is limit del z tends to 0 del z real of del z by del z. F of 0 equal to 0. So here we have limit del z tends to 0 real of del z. So the real of del z equal to del x increment in del x only. So that when del z goes to 0, naturally this will go to 0. So we have the derivative here. So the function is differentiable at 0 but is nowhere and analytic, and CR equation were satisfied, and here as a conclusion. We also observe that the function is actually differentiable at z equal to 0, but note that function may not be differentiable. CR equation just not tell about differentiability of this z equal to 0. But if they are not satisfied, if the equation are not satisfied, we can definitely conclude that the function is not differentiable. coming back to this is harmonic functions. What are the harmonic functions? So a function u of x comma y which satisfies Laplace equation. So if a function satisfies this Laplace equation, then we call such a function harmonic function in D. So if the function is satisfied in the domain D, we will say that u is harmonic in D. So what is the connections between this harmonic function means a function which satisfies this Laplace equation to the analytic functions that we will state now in this theorem. So if f of z equal to u of x comma y plus iv of x comma y is an analytic in a domain D, then it is a component here u and v function satisfies Laplace equations, meaning if this f of z is analytic, then this u and v are harmonic. That is the connections between the analyticity and this harmonic functions. So that means if f of z is analytic, then this equation uxx plus uyy equal to 0 is satisfied, and vxx plus vyy equal to 0 is also satisfied. So in this section, we will be talking about the constructions of analytic function for given u, and will find its v, and if given v, we will find u. So here we will show that the function u is given is harmonic, and then we will find v such that this u plus iv is analytic. So to check this is harmonic, we have to find the second order derivatives. So I will not go into the details. So we have already discussed how to find the partial derivatives. So here the first order partial derivative can be given in the form, and then again once more the partial derivative of this u we can differentiate this again with respect to x. So there you have the product tools here, and at one place actually show other two cases. We have only one function as a function of x, so we can get this is partial derivative of second order, and similarly we can get uy. So with respect to y, first order partial derivative, and then by differentiating once again trading x as constant, we can get the second order partial derivative. So having this is a first and a second order partial derivatives. What we observe from this is a two form from the second order derivative, that e power minus x and e power minus x. We have a minus x sin y, and here plus x sin y. So this will, when we add this, will cancel out, and this y cos y term here there is with minus, so that will also cancel, and then sin y term with e power minus x. Here with this minus sign, that will cancel out, and sin y, and again here we have the e power minus y there. So here also e power minus x, so that will also cancel out. So here what we have observed, that the uxx plus uyy equal to 0, that means this u is harmonic. And we have learned it just in the previous theorem, that if we have a function u which is a harmonic, then we can find the another function v which will be also harmonic, but we can see that is f of z equal to u plus iv is analytic. So we will find another function v now, so that this u plus iv becomes analytic. So how to find the other function that process we will explain here now. So we from the previous class we have this is a two first order derivative ux and uy. So using this CR equations, the relations, we know that the CR equations say that dou u by dou y equal to dou u by dou x. So thus dou u by dou x is given already there. So we can set this equal that e minus e power minus x into x sin y minus y cos y plus e power minus x sin y. So this is actually coming from this given relation of dou u by dou x. And from the CR equation we observe that dou v by dou y equal to dou u by dou x. So hence now we have out of the CR equation that dou v by dou y is equal to this expression. So which we can integrate now to find a possible from of v. So if before we go here, we will use the another CR equation as well, which is a dou v by dou x equal to minus dou u by dou y. So here dou u by dou y we have already here. So which can be just used here. So we have here dou v by dou x is given as this expression. So now coming back to the first one, again this dou v by dou y is a given with this equation. So here if we integrate, so we will get v. So we are integrating partially with respect to y. So here the x will be treated as a constant again. So for instance in the first terms we have minus e power minus x sin y. This was the first term here. So that integrations of this the sin x with respect to y. So we have sin y. So with respect to y we will have minus cos y. So this is what cos y is coming and minus sin is adjacent now. So x e power minus x cos y similarly we can do for all other terms. So at this place we have again the product rule. So we have to apply it for integrations and in the third term we have just the sign. So that will become another cos there. So we can integrate this and so from this equations we got the v here which is possible from now. So again the just by simplifying this we got that is the v here coming from this dou v by dou y equal to dou u by dou x equation. So now having a v, we can now differentiate with respect to x. So we will get dou v by dou x. We also know from these equations by putting them together we will observe that we can get this extra function. Because what is this? This is so called the arbitrary functions of x. This is a constant of integrations which we call, but here we are integrating with respect to y. So this constant of integrations can be function of x. So this can be evaluated and then we will substitute back to this v and we are already to find this v in the way. So this just the some more simplification tells that v is x e power minus x cos y plus y e power minus x sin y plus f of x. So just to conclude again the v we have observed now, but in term of this f the arbitrary function and dou v by dou x also we have from the CR equations. So from this v we can compute this dou v by dou x. which is given here, and this f dash of x will appear, and this we can just simplify. So we have dou v by dou x, this expression, and we can set equal to this because this is also dou v by dou x. So this is a 2 should be equal. And having this, we will observe immediately that minus e power minus x of x cos y plus y sin y minus cos y. They are same both slide. So this f dash of x equal to 0. So that means this is a constant because the df by dx equal to 0. That means the f is constant. F does not depend on x. This is what is the equations is telling. So f of x equal to c there, and we know that v is given here. So if you put this f of x is constant, then we got the expression for v. So this constant can be anything, either one can choose 0 or 1, 2, 3. Anything or any complex number can be shown for this v. So for given u first, we have a checked at this given u is a harmonic function, and then we have using the CR equations, we are able to find this v such that this u plus iv will become analytic function. So this is our reference. No, we have a just for preparing this lecturers, and to conclude the CR equations and the necessary condition for analyticity, and not a sufficient this, we have also previous classes a very important concept, and then this f of z equal to u plus iv is analytic, then u and v satisfies the Laplace equations. So u and v are harmonic functions. This is what we have seen today, or more importantly, we have seen that given u, which is satisfy the Laplace equation. So given u has harmonic function, how to find this v, and vice versa, given we have to find a u, that we can get using with the help of CR equations. And so that is all for this lecturers, and I thank you very much for your attention.